Hey guys, Caroline here. This is the second one of my diary videos and I'm picking it up from the one I did yesterday. And I ended the video here where I'd put a manual balance adjustment of £8.33 to account for the Smarkets Commission, which I'd forgotten to change. And so all of this stuff is things I've done since then. So first of all, Coral. I had a little play on their casino last night. There was an offer that was mentioned for this something called Chili Fiesta, and I was reading about it on Facebook, and it seemed quite good. Don't really understand casinos yet, but I thought I'll have a go, and it was okay. I won just under £7. But what I hadn't realised is that by doing that, I actually unlocked a casino-based welcome bonus, which I didn't even realise. So this morning I found that I had free spins on one of the slots. I had something called golden chips, which are poker chips, which I used on the roulette, and there was something else which I can't remember now, which I lost money on. So I won 14.75. And then I lost the 11.20, and then I won 55p. So overall, between these four, I was up. And another thing on Coral was that if I come over to, where are we? Yeah, this cashback site. So I had mentioned that I had signed up to Coral through the cashback, and it's here. Coral, pending £20. So I don't know when it's pending and when it's payable, but that's pretty awesome. So hopefully I should be making another £20. So what I'll do is when these actually come through as payable, then I'm actually going to enter that into my profit tracker as a profit. Okay, so that was the casino, and then the next thing that I have done today is I have done 3 new welcome offers for Sky Bet, Betfred and Come On. Now notice on this one, it says manual for Brighton v Southampton. I cocked this one up quite badly. What happened was I was on the Sky Bet website here. I'd found the football match, and I don't know if I just click on anything, whatever, and click on a selection, it comes up here, and it says to you, where is it? So it says this is your selection, and this is what the odds are. So I've gone to place my bet, and I had already gone to the odds matcher tool on Odds Monkey to actually find a good match to bet on, something where the odds were good and I was going to make a good profit. And then suddenly the odds dropped dramatically, and it said, do you want to accept these odds? Now I'd read somewhere that sometimes they do that deliberately to try and catch out a match better, and if you sort of cancel and say no, I don't want those odds, then they suspect you and they'll flag your account. So I just clicked accept, and I thought, right, now I need to try and figure out what the hell to do, because I went back to Odds Matcher and I tried to find the same match, the Brighton v Southampton, so that I could go and edit the odds to see how much I'd lose, and I couldn't find it. It was gone. So the only choice I had was to go to Smarkets directly and to try to lay it manually, and of course, being a beginner, I screwed it up. So what I did is down here, this one here. I did it for Southampton instead of against. So I realised after a minute or so what I'd done, because I was checking it and thinking, is that right? And I thought, no, that's not right. So then I clicked a button called Trade Out, which has given me this one. And then I laid it against, so this time it's come up as against Southampton. But I don't really know what all these numbers are. So I'd initially put down 9.33, and then it said, do you want to sell at 9.26? And then I was able to lay it again at 9.26. But all these numbers here in red, this is called exposure, and I honestly do not know what any of that means. But anyway, hopefully, that's okay. I guess I'll find out later on tonight, once that match finishes, what happens here. And then these 2 were laid automatically through the odds matcher tool, so I didn't have to worry about those. So we've got here Swansea v Crystal Palace and Brighton. Oh, sorry, not that one. Oh yes, Brighton Southampton again for a draw. Yeah, so this is different. This is for a draw, whereas this one was for actual Southampton to win. Different bookie. So the free bets for those should come in. They vary on a different bookie. Sky Bet actually gave me the free bet straight away, but because I'd screwed up the sleigh bet with Smarkets, I didn't want to use it straight away. So I'll wait until this is settled to find out what's actually happened, and then I'll redeem the free bet in a day or two. And these ones, Betfred and Come On, I think they give you the free bet within about 24 or 48 hours. So I'll carry on recording as I go on, as I do more stuff, and then I'll end the video sort of on a day where I've got some actual profit, hopefully profit, to show. And if I have really screwed up on Smarkets, I'll show that too. So that's it for now. Hey guys, so the matches that I've bet on earlier on today have all settled now, and once again I got so confused with Smarkets. I couldn't understand these numbers, and I finally figured out what the problem was. And that is, if I come back to my profit tracker, what I've been doing, and I did this yesterday as well, is I've been betting on the same match but with different bookies. So I did one with William Hill and one with Betfred, for example, on Swansea v Crystal Palace. And the same here, I did Brighton v Southampton, one with Come On and one with Sky Bet. But in terms of Smarkets, they're just two bets on the same game. And so what they do is, I finally found this in a help thingy, they consolidate all the bets for one particular market, and that is why I got confused. And where I had made that mistake this morning or this afternoon with one of them where I was betting against the wrong thing, all of those have just got all kind of mashed together into here. But anyway, what I've managed to do now is kind of consolidate all of the numbers. So I've added up how much I've got in my bank account, I've added up how much is in my Smarkets account, and I'm tracking how much is in all the different bookie accounts on a spreadsheet. I've added it all up, and the profit right now is showing just under £55, which is correct, 54.63. So this is what I've made so far. Now yesterday I didn't quite understand the numbers, and I thought, oh, I'm £8 out somewhere, and I wasn't actually. So once I figured that all out today, I realised I was £8 out today. So I took off the adjustment that I did yesterday, and it all works out now. So what I've done today then is I have put the welcome offers on Sky Bet, Come On, and Betfred, and also William Hill sent me a promotion. Let me just see if I can find that, 1 second. So this is the promotion that William Hill sent me, and this is an example of a really good reload offer. So you bet £20 and you get a £20 free bet. So this wasn't something that was on their website, it came through to my email, and this is kind of the way you make the ongoing money with match betting, because you go, where am I? You go around and you set up accounts with all of these different bookies, and time to time they're going to send you offers, and the more accounts you have, the more offers you get, the more money you can make. So tomorrow I have got £60 worth of free bets that I'm ready to place, and so I should make quite a decent profit tomorrow as well, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'll carry on with this video and kind of show tomorrow sort of the profits from these welcome offers, because all I've done at the moment, of course, is the qualifying bets, so they're showing a loss. So I'll come back tomorrow with my free bets and see how I end up at the end of the day. It's Wednesday today, and I haven't done what I was expecting to do today. I had a load of free bets which I'm ready to place, but I only actually put one of them, which is this one here with Sky Bet, and that was only for half of it. That was for £10, and I've got about 60 quid's worth to do. And the reason I haven't done them is quite simply I couldn't find a very good match, because the idea with match betting is you want the odds at the bookie and the betting exchange to be similar in order to maximize your profits, and they just weren't. So most of them don't expire for a while, so I don't have to do them straight away. I mean, obviously the sooner I use them, the sooner I make the profit back, but I thought I'd hang on a couple of days, maybe wait until the weekend to see what the weekend sports give. So I've done a few new welcome offers today. That is with Betway, SportPesa and Tote Sport. And with Betway, I also did a casino thing here. This is also part of the welcome offer. I've got a few casino things in here, and again, these are all offers. So the Coral one is one that's going on each day this week, so I was up £6 today. The Betfred was just an email that came through, 10 free spins, and it gave me 246. Skybet, can't remember what it was, but I lost on that one. The Betway, I lost on that one, but that should give me a £5 free bet on sports. So once all of this lot comes in, and I actually place those free bets, then I should be making some profit. But at the moment, I'm sort of pumping a lot of money in, and I'm going to have to wait a little while to take it out. But I'm convinced it works, so it's not kind of worrying me anymore. You know, recording the last section of the video, I just had an idea. I said that I hadn't placed my free bets because there weren't very many good offers, but I don't want to sort of check it every day and all the time, you know, because it's really time consuming. So this is where I thought I'll use this odds matcher tool, because with odds matcher you can set up different kind of filters and save them. So I've done one called free bets, and I'll show you the filters I've put on here. So I've selected just tennis and football. The only reason I've selected tennis is because the US Open is on at the moment, and just the football. I'm not interested in other sports because I'm not really familiar with them yet. So Smarkets is my only Betfair Exchange account, and I've simply selected the 4 bookies for which I've got the outstanding debts. So what I'm looking for here is back odds of at least 5, because they're the ones which are going to give me the most profit, but up to 25, because if they're really high, then I think maybe they look a bit fishy, but also it needs a huge liability in the exchange. So with this, I can just leave this up on a second screen and just click refresh when I feel like it. I can just check it once an hour, or like perhaps start checking a bit closer to the start of the games, because you've got a bunch of games starting tonight at sort of 7:45, 8 o'clock, and maybe the odds will move around and this will get better. So for a free bet, it's this value here, this SNR. So this one here at 86.96, that would be good, but I don't know enough about football to know whether or not this is a big game. Salzburg versus, I have no idea what that says. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. So I would rather stick to stuff which looks a bit more obvious, like the England games, you know, Millwall, Plymouth, Reading, Watford, Everton, Rotherham, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, things at least which I know. If I know more about football, then I might be better, but I want to stick to the obvious big games. So yeah, so I'm just going to leave this up on a second screen, refresh it, and this is something that I can update. So anytime I've got free bets available, I can update the bookmakers in there, and then I can check it much more reliably, you see, without, and save a lot of time doing it. So yeah, that's just a little thing that I thought I would do. So I've just realized how long this video is, all the different sections I've recorded, so I'm just going to stop it there, because I was kind of waiting. I wanted to sort of wait until I'd kind of come to the end, settled all my open bets, and then showed the resulting profit. But I'm realizing that it's never really going to happen, because as I open more and more accounts and have all these free bets, there's always going to be something open. So I think I'm just going to, in order to keep these short, I'm just going to have to do regular short videos and just show what the situation is as I'm going along. So right now, if I just show the update, well, see my profit calculator, is profit tracker thing, is not really going to be, yeah, it's showing £64 at the moment, which I think is around the same as yesterday. So hopefully this will continue to go up over time. So where are we at? Yeah, 64.34 for the moment. So that's where I'm at today. 29th of August. So I started a couple of days ago, so I'm still pretty pleased with how it's going, especially knowing that I've got a lot of free bets to place over the next few days.